All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the first ILG Cup PUBG Mobile Minor 1. I'm Shadeslayer. Joining me is Flash, and we have the first Group A match on its way. We have 57 players in the flight. Johnny, how excited are you?
I'm so excited, man. We are going to have 16 weeks of actions, and we're going to have 32 teams that are going to make it to the playoffs. And looking at how interesting the first flight path itself.
Yeah, look at that flight path.
So that's down towards the south.
Yeah, it's gonna take some of the places out of action. Probably Stolber's 70 shooting range. Maybe even Georgiopol ends up being pretty inaccessible. But places we're going to see in play: Milta, prison, mansion, shelter, the entire military base island, ferry pier, Primorsk, quarry, maybe even Gatka, and definitely Pochinki.
But you know, the weird part is, if you see, the only team that's going to military base island is team number 6. And team number 6, that's NXT. No one's gone to Novo. They're all trying to make their way towards the north side. They're going to pick up vehicles. Picking up vehicles is the most crucial thing over here. We see known teams like Oxy, they are moving towards Primorsk. And that's one of the places I like, preferably when I play normally PUBG. I feel that, you know, it's medium loot, but you get decent enough loot to take fights. You can secure 2 vehicles as well. And you can see the spread. All the teams are spreading in all directions, but NXT has the entire military base towards themselves. They can, if they don't know if anyone's in Novo, they can even go to Novo. I'm sure while jumping off the plane, if they kept an eye on the people jumping, they would have realized that, you know what, maybe no one's gone to Novo as well.
Actually, we can just switch over to Pochinki right now, where we have squad number 12, that is BT Alpha, going up against 19, that's the Prophets. Both have actually decided to go here to Pochinki. They've landed so close to each other.
And you see, they pick up, you know, BTX, they pick up the vehicle and they go.
Yeah, they're out of here.
One squad over there. BTX goes, he gets the M4, and he's like, okay, let's chuck it. Maybe they want to make their way to Georgiopol. You never know. And it looks like they might want to go over there.
Yeah, and looks like they're going to make their way out of here. While quickly checking on the rest of the places. Squad number 20, that is Valar Morgulis, is pretty much all on their own here. Yet to, in fact, find weapons as alright, we can quickly switch over to squad number 11.
Venom.
Yeah,
they've spotted squad number 8, which is right next to them. That's Team Ares. And the question is, are they going to go for the fight? They only have a mini. Venom is trying to pick up, maybe he gets the shotgun over there. They don't have that much weaponry. Their boat is also grounded, but they've seen another boat. Maybe they would want to go and pick up the other boat. I don't know what Byte is planning to do. He's looking like he wants to swim out of there. And Ares Drago, is he going to make his way towards the water? Yeah,
if we can quickly have a look at the aerial view here. Drago is actually hit the dust there. He's proned out. Mighty's already taken some damage. Inferno's actually swum all the way to finding a boat here. And Mighty and Co.
spotted Venom over there.
Yeah, he has. And the rest of them are now swimming in. Mighty coming up first. Drago is just a question of how long he wants to wait here. We've seen this happen in previous tournaments as well. They just buy time for the players to actually get on the boat, and then one full spray, they just completely mow them down. And looks like,
and you see Drago is going to spray. He gets the first kill on Mighty, and that's the first kill of the tournament of ILG Cup Season 3 PUBG Minor, week number 1, Group A.
What's Inferno going to be looking to do right now? He does not even want to get on the boat. He's given up on that. He's like, nope, not going to be trying this. A couple of players now looking to retreat from behind here, and some fire already coming in.
Also happening at Georgiopol right now. The res is coming up. One mate is already there. It's leveled. It's team number 12. That's BT Alpha.
Oh, quickly switch over to the other side. We see Beast does get knocked down, and they should be able to finish him up here. Do they know that there's another player waiting here in the water? I don't think they've spotted him just yet though. So early on, we do see squad number 11, that's La Venom, losing a couple of players, but I don't think they're going to spot that player who's in the water right now. They're going to look to drive away. But there's also Inferno here, who's so close to the boat, but he's like, nah, not gonna risk that this early, and especially with 2 teammates down, Johnny.
Now the question is, you see the circle is close towards them, okay? They don't have to move that far away, so maybe they can spend that time trying to hunt that team down. We know how the points for this tournament are going. It's like the exact PMCO point system. Each kill is 1 point, so they require those kills as well. And that's something very crucial in this game. So that's why they're not letting go. They're giving up on that loot time, but they want to take that fights as well.
Yeah, quickly looking back in, look, they're going to engage back in squad number 16. They're going to lose 2 players in. The push eventually does come in from squad number 12 in,
So I think that's squad number 16 being taken
BT
down.
Alpha, yeah.
Clans of Losers, they pick up squad number 12.
Yeah, and with that, I think they have a UAZ here as well. Looks like they're pretty much gonna have the rest of Georgia Pole to themselves, and they're gonna quickly finish up looting up the rest and look to head towards south. I want to quickly okay, we'll just quickly switch over. We have squad number 18 in the claw. Looks like they're gonna be going in for a quick
right
rotate.
Now they're going for that scavenger loot. They've gone towards the edge of the map. They're moving from house to house, and maybe that's one strategy they'd like to implement, because there are 16 teams. We see the first circle is just going to start moving in after 30 seconds, and right now they have decent enough loot, few AKs, SCARs, but they only have like level 1 armor, level 2 helmets, but they are moving to house, scavenging whatever loot they are able to, and then maybe they'll start moving in towards the circle. There are a lot of teams that are already in the circle. You can see team number 20, that is Valar Morgulus. Team number 19, that is the Prophets. Team number 14, that is Titans Elite.
Yeah, if we can quickly switch over to squad 14 TITS, they're going to make their way towards school. There is one squad north of them at Rozhok, but I don't see them being in any sort of immediate threat. They should be able to loot up school all for themselves without too much interference from that squad up north. While the first circle, it does move towards the eastern part of the map. We have the entire mill base already completely encompassed in that. The squads that have dropped all the way to the western side will have to rotate back in. Unfortunately, I don't see too many squads who are gatekeeping right now, and that's good news for squads 7, 18, 17 and 12 who are going to be looking to move in.
And you see team number 8, they know that team number 11 is nearby, and they're trying to hunt team number 11 down. They've secured themselves 3 vehicles, Aries, and now maybe they'll try and find. You can see they're just going through the grass. They know that player is somewhere sleeping, and I'm looking at Iron King.
Yeah, we can check out Venom Bite here. He's just prone, looking at them drive by. He's like, hey, yeah, one through, and he's just gonna hide there. That probably was the bait and switch where they're gonna show themselves, but eventually, if Venom Bite thinks, hey, they've moved out, and he gets up, there are a couple more players there waiting to clean up. But for now, though, cool as a cucumber. He's just going to sit there. His teammate has actually already made his way out of this predicament. So Venom Bite, he's picked himself up the mini here, but Mini and the revolver as well.
And you see NXT Swap, he's moving towards the drop. He spots the first drop coming in over there, and let's see what he's able to trade.
Yeah,
he picks up.
Yeah, he manages to get himself up the AUG and the ghillie suit as well. Not sure why he didn't go ahead and pick up the ghillie suit there as well. I think he did. He did. All right. Looking at the rest of the map, we have pretty much only the one squad at military base right now. Squad NXT. Yeah, NXT pretty much has the entire mill base island to themselves, and that's going to mean
team number 12 so close to team number 17, and this might be a fight over here in front. He takes the pan out and he's swinging his pan, but now he's spraying away but gets taken down. Are they going to kill him? That's the question. They might not leave him alive over here, and they get the kill. I don't know what Ghost was doing over there away from his teammate, but that was a minor blunder coming in over there.
Well. That.
And now his teammates are thinking, okay, I think we need to. I mean, I don't know if they got enough loot over here in Georgopol, and he decided to go to Georgopol City to see if he's able to pick up something, because it looks like they're roaming around with iron sights. They don't have enough. They don't have proper scopes itself. They need some snipers as well. But now it looks like they don't want to take that fight, and they're just moving out from there.
Yep, I'm going to quickly change over to Wala Morgulis, who looks like have managed to find themselves a buggy here. We have Samir as well as AK-17, who
Team number 20
are looking to move in towards the bridge here by the looks of things. Again, I think in this map specifically with the circle that we have, Johnny, gatekeeping on that bridge is something that's that looks like it's going to be very likely, especially if it moves over to being a military base circle there later on, Johnny.
And I think Team NXT, team number 6, they're on the bridge right now. They might want to catch the people coming in from west. There is squad number 7, but right now they're not wanting to move away from the military base because they don't know where the circle is. But let's look at Oxy through look. Oxy is trying to see if he's spotting anyone over there nearby. No, he does not see anyone. But he is very close to that bridge. The question is, are they going to bridge camp? Did they realize that a team did go to military base and maybe they'll be able to take their loot instead? Now both these two teams are good, NXT and OXY, so looking at them clash is going to be really fun.
Yep, I'm going to quickly move over to squad number 13 in UK07. They've managed to make their way towards Milta. They don't really have too many squads around them right now, and the circle, in fact, it's not going to be a military base circle. It's going to move north, so yeah, a lot less chance of there being a bridge camp. And I think squad 6 now, who is currently in military base, will also look to rotate back out and into the circle real soon.
And you see the second drop also is dropped towards Novo and behind, and no one's going to have access to it. Squad number 7, instead of moving from the bridge, they're like, okay, we don't need to take this fight, let's move towards Pochinki. They might move towards team number 19, but you see squad number 9, however, is moving closer towards squad number 20. So let's move towards the action team FX. Are they going to encounter squad number 20 nearby? That's the question. Squad number 20 is already sitting in the houses. And I'm wondering if team number 19 is wanting to go for the bridge camp. But I mean, it's going to be really unfortunate for them because there was only one team and the other team has gone from the West Bridge.
While squad number 14 is still going to be sitting nice and pretty here up at school. Nobody really to contest them. Squad number 10 is on the other side of the hill there up at Rozok. And as expected, a pretty slow start to this game. We did lose, if I'm not mistaken, about 6 players thus far. But as expected, first few minors, it is in fact a 1 round qualifier. So top 4 move on to the semi-finals. So there's a lot at stake. You don't really want to be the first squad who decides to take a fight early on and ends up getting a squad eliminated from the qualifier, Johnny.
And that's how you see even team number 20. They are just not moving out of Milta. They're like, okay, the circle's on us. Let's start tailing the circle and maybe move in slowly. We don't want to take so many fights right now. But next to squad number 20, there's squad number 13 as well. So they've not spotted out squad number 13 because squad number 13 is around 100-200 meters away. But
the map is getting a lot tighter right now. If you look at it, we pretty much have all squads just clumped up in one small location, just waiting to blow up. Already you see some of the squads getting cluttering up. You see squad number 13, squad number 20, not really too far away from each other's location. Is I think about 200 meters give or take. And 13, as they look to move out of here, squad number 20, I think they pretty much spot those vehicles rotating
They
out.
also look at squad number 6 also. They're going to go under heavy fire pretty soon. They're circling around the area. There are 3 teams next to him. There's team number 14 just ahead. They have 2 vehicles with them. And you see the next drop also coming in towards Pochinki. And team number 14 is nearby. Is team number 14 going to, use the trigger? Yes, they do fire some bullets. But team number 6 decide, let's not take this fight. And they're just moving away. The next drop, which is next to Pochinki, has the AWM. It has also level 3 helmet, level 3 vest with the backpack. The question is, who's going to pick up that AWM?
AWM, juicy indeed. I think that's squad number 19 there right now up at Pochinki, who's going to be looking to pick that up. They are the closest, but again, like I said, there's just too much on the line in these one-round qualifier games that I don't believe that some of these squads who would have otherwise ventured out to get these drops will necessarily take that risk going for some of these high risk, high reward plays, Johnny.
Yeah, we see team number 13 and team number 7. They are taking that fight over there. And look, even when you see team number 14, 12, they're really next to each other over there, but they're not taking the fight. They're not moving out from there. They're just staying next to each other. They don't want to take their fight. It's really important to get that position, that kills as well. But right now they know if you come first, you're going to secure that 30 points. So even that could be just enough to move on to the next round as well.
Yep, as we see a big cluster of teams there piled up towards the middle part of the map. I think it's squad number 10 who's going to be looking to take this fight real soon.
You see team number 6 has a squad number 11 next to them. They've not spotted squad number 11 because squad number 11 is behind the ridge over there. So they're just waiting to hear those sound cues, but squad number 11, it looks like they're just going to move away instead.
All right, I'm just going to have a look at where the teams are spread out right now. We have squad number 20 on the eastern side. Squad number 9, it's going to be pretty close to them. Squad number 15 takes a little bit of shots in 19, who's going to be looking to move into the circle as well. This is going to be a circle between Farm and Pochinki.
See how lucky the circle has come for Team Oxy. They're in such a beautiful prime position over there. They have a beautiful hill. They've got cover with the vehicles that they've got over there, and there's no one who can shoot them from behind. So they have cover all the sides. They've secured the position as well. You can see Trilok, he is trying to burst those tires so that no one's able to move those vehicles.
All right. Squad number 13 have managed to find themselves a neat little compound here, and I believe they are in the circle. Yeah, they're just west of Farm right now, sitting 3 strong here right now. Sure, where
squad number 15 also is going to come into a lot of fire right now. They're all in vehicles, but they're all clubbed up next to each other. 03 Prince, he has a teammate. You can see even Iron King moving from the left. So there are 4 squads just next to each other, but they're just avoiding the fights. They don't want to take the fights. Team number 11 just let go. They're just standing over there.
Yeah, they were actually prone for a very long time there.
Yeah, this is the team that was in the water that time. They lost 2 players over there, but now they're going for that survival points.
Yeah, that's wisely played, because at the end, if you do manage to make it to that top 3, top 4 position and manage to get a few kills in, you put yourself in a good position to straight up qualify, since it is just a 1 round qualifier game here for this group. So,
and you can see the circle, how clubbed up it is. See team number 6, they have people near them, but they are not going to take the fight because they have a very good high ground position. Team NXT. The drop also comes in. You look at the drop. Let's see what's there. It's the MK14. It's an 8X. and that's good enough. Even at this position, a semi-sniper can do a lot of damage over there.
But look at where this is going down right now. It is going down
Team
close to squad 13, but squad number 20, they're driving up to the compound and they're gonna look to move in here. This may be the first full squad v squad here. Zayed gets knocked down.
And you see Goal, he is holding the line from the side. He sees Zayed taking that. Is he going to spray? He's going to spray with that DP, but he's not able to connect on anyone. They've made their way into that building. The push is happening, and are they going to get that entire score back? That's the question. Goal is coming from behind. There's so much damage being dealt. He needs to get that last hit in. They do get that, and the squad gets wiped. I mean, such beautiful play. There were two people. There was only one person sitting in the building over here, and two people, they played behind from that yellow house over there. When the squad rushed in, they came from behind, though the team knocked their player down, but they came up for the cover and they got the entire 4-man squad wipe. They get 4 kills, 4 crucial points for them.
Yeah, that's a lot of points going in their favor. And now we also see squad Oxy slowly making their way towards the drop 13. Who would have expected this drop to be theirs? Unfortunately, after having taken that fight, I think there's bought just enough time for Trilok. He's just going to go charging in. He's going to pick up that 8x MK14 and yeah, safely make the way out. Squad 13, I don't think are in right now any position to be able to contest this journey.
And you see team number 18 Claw, they have spotted people from Oxy nearby. They've seen a squad there. He spots Joe sees perfect over there. He does hit one shot with that M24, and now he knows there's one squad over there. He's bursting the tires so that Oxy will not be able to move from that position, but now he sees Trilok running over there. Trilok goes behind that shed and he does not want to take the fight. Oxy playing it clean, being a little careful. Shots being fired by Joe, but you can see some action. It's Defile. He's over there getting so much time. Oh, perfect.
Perfect. Ends up dropping down and drops to about half his HP. Not sure if he's exposed himself here to squad number 13, if they've spotted him kind of drop down, but considering that there are no shots fired in this direction, I think he is going to be A-okay for now. He's going to go for that long rotate around. I can spot out the actually quite a bit of vehicles that they have here as well, and I believe Oxy right now, the smart decision would be to straight up disengage from this fight.
Oh, you see Claudio spraying away. Team number 19 has made their way into the building, and now this is going to be really difficult for Claw to hold this. This compound, because this compound is so small. 3 nades come in, does a lot of damage over here. Now they're sandwiched between 2 squads. Team number 19 is there. Team number 15 is also there. Team number 7 is also making their way. There's going to be a massive fight over here. They can hear the bullets. They're just holding their position, holding their ground over here. And so many bullets being shot over there. Team number 15 is fighting team number 12, but Joe is just holding his ground.
Yeah, they're going to slowly start to get the heals in. Squad 15, they're going to look to move up. 19 is in position. The nade does a little bit of damage in. They're just going to go charging down, take this fight up. It's just one man just getting slaughtered in. Will they move into the room here? They're dropping very low, but does he push in here? Jackson goes for the reload, but that's enough time for squad 19 to move in, get the pick off, and I think with that they should be able to get the reses and keep all their teammates alive. Squad 19 there came so close to disaster, but they hold on. But now they have another problem themselves. Squad number 18 is in a building right next to them, but I don't see 18 making a push just yet, and that should buy enough time for the players from the Prophets to quickly get those heals off.
Yeah, let's look at squad number 17 also. They are playing from the edge of the circle, and they are in a good position here. They've got only 1 kill though, and now are they wanting to move out into the circle or take a fight? Does not look like. Let's look at team number 6 over here. Team number 6 is going to get a lot of people, a lot of action. He sees the drop over there, but he's just going to evade it completely. There's squad number 13 next to him. I don't know where they're going to stop, but it looks like they're going to stop over here near the tower. And I don't know if this tower is going to be a nice hideout for them, but it is quite close to the circle. They can walk into the circle from here.
Yeah, and if you can see exactly where the teams are currently spread out, you have squad number 9 on top of the hill, squad number 6 NXT, who's not too far away from there, 18 and 19 real close to each other, and on the outside we have Oxy, and I think Prime there did end up getting knocked down. He's getting some shots in towards this general direction, but looks like he got gunned down. Smokes go out. Fatal is going to look to go for this res. And oh, he's getting tagged really low there, and I don't think he has any amount of utility. Things are just looking very dicey here for Oxy, Johnny.
Yeah, things are looking very dicey, and let's look at what's happening between 18 and 19. They are just staying put. They are not wanting to move because the circle is theirs, but he sees BTS Shredder over there. He's going ham with that M24. He was doing the same against Oxy as well. He does some damage onto Shredder, and he's still going to hold his ground. I mean, they've been so lucky and blessed with the circle that they didn't have to move at all from the last 3 circles. They've come here and they've been sitting here from so long. They've realized that one squad has moved away from that shed, but now they can see the smokes over there and that vehicle drop, and that's Oxy sitting there on the right. Oxy Prime is picking up the vehicle, and maybe he's wanting to move out of there. Maybe Oxy Prime might get taken down. He takes some damage from that M24. The spray is coming in, but they have that rock to save themselves. Fatal, does Fatal know? Oh, he takes some shots over there on the top, but he has to fall down towards the rock. And that's quite a lot of damage being dealt.
Yep, and in the distance, I think that's NXT who's taking a fight up against FaZe here. We see quite a few prone players out there. They will manage to get a couple of knocks, and immediately smokes being thrown out. They are right now at the edge of the circle. I think they pulled the vehicle out and they're going to try and make a Hail Mary rotation out of here. Thompson and Co, they're running in, but I see some action happening on the other side. What's happening with Claw and Co, Johnny?
Yeah, Claw and Oxy are hitting each other. They're going against each other over there. But Joe is missing out his shot. He is hitting. He landed a few, but will not be able to do that much damage. Now he's spraying down with the AK to see if he's able to do some damage onto Prime and Fatal. Looks like they're blessed with the circle again, and that house has been so good for them that they did require to move at all out of that position. Yeah, this time now Oxy is out of that spot. They don't have the safety of the zone.
Yep, Oxy needs to start making that rotate, and 18 and 19 can continue to be in that tango right now. They don't really need to move out and take that engage. They're going to be more than happy just holding the compounds that they currently do. Oxy though, they're going to try and get into the UAZ, drive out of here. They're first going to go for a quick group up. Looks like there was Prime there who ends up taking a hit, and Trilok, what? He ends up getting knocked down on his way in, and they're completely sandwiched here. Oxy in a world of trouble, Johnny.
And you see NXT, they're slowly but surely creeping into the circle, but Swap gets taken down. He gets taken down by team number 10 on the left, and looking at that throw, he spots out a squad on the right, spraying away with that DP. Now he realizes he can't stand and run. He needs to be careful. You see everyone have hit the deck apart from the 2 squads that have the cover of the house. And looks like team 30, we have 6 teams alive, 19 people left, and now they're dropping the smokes to move ahead.
Yep, Oxy, they have to pretty much make their way out of here on foot. They're not going to have too much in terms of utility to expend. I think they've pretty much been using all the smokes they've had thus far to ensure that they get the reses off, the heals off, but now I think they've pretty much got no option but to move in and take some of these fights in as well. Looks like they will eventually push in towards squad number 19.
And you see team number 6, squad number 6 taking so much damage from the zone, but they're not wanting to move ahead. I don't know what Pro is doing. Is he going to run on time? But no, their entire squad gets wiped out over there. And
yep, here the push comes in. Dheeraj gonna jump straight up ahead, but he ends up getting knocked down. 2-3 players in fact down for the count. It's pretty much just Flash who's gonna have to stick it here, go for those reses. They have a couple of players down themselves, and Prime not gonna push this fatal. He's gonna get the res off, while Flash gonna get 2 reses off himself.
And you see they're in the same building, just one floor above. They're just in the same building, one on top of the other. They don't know whether to take the fight or no.
And one player is just gonna head out. The Oxy, yeah, I think they're pretty much done here. They have some smokes up, but they're gonna just straight up move out of here. Meanwhile, Perfect, he's gonna hold himself here in the ground floor, all alone, while the rest of his teammates are already moving out. He knows for a fact there is squad number 18 right next to him as well, and I think, does he spot one player out? Yes, he does. Perfect, dancing around. The duel begins. Doors being smashed open. He's just gonna go charging in, get some chip damage done in. No time to heal up just yet.
And you see Guardian, he goes in hammer, they're spraying across, he gets 2 people down, but he gets knocked down as well. His teammates know to come for the cover, and his teammates are there. They should be able to get the res, and this is going to be team number 7 versus team number 18. That's Claw versus Oxy, who have been fighting it out all the time. Now Guardian is not going to be able to get res. They need to move into the circle.
Yeah, I'm going to keep my eyes on Thrillok, as 18 needs to move in. They're moving out into the open. They've been spotted. First knock comes in Thrillok. He's just about at the edge. He's got nowhere to run in. All he can do is go for this finish. He does. And in the blue, they're just going to go charging through. They want the kill. Man, oh man, they get it. Perfect cleans up. And Oxy, they did look at one point of time like the squad that was pretty much smack bang in the middle of nowhere. Smokes down. I think it was 2 players who had knocked as well. They had one player gets knocked early on when the rest of the 3 teammates were on the other side. They had to pretty much just drive out in the open with, I think it was 2 squads, just squad number 19 and 18 staring straight down at them. And props to them. They managed to not only work out of that situation and get the chicken dinner, but in style. That's 11 kills in the bag, and that most definitely not only secures them the spot in the semi-finals on Thursday, but also the first position here in this qualifier for Group A, Johnny.
First position here, and Claw also definitely securing their second position. But it's going to be a battle between UK, and let's look at the kills differences. For NXT, it's 3, 4, 5, 6 kills, but UK 07, 4 kills. Now, is that kills difference going to make, is going to give NXT a chance to move into the next round, or is that enough? We will shortly update the scoreboard soon, and that will go live. In the meantime, we are going to go with group number B matches pretty soon in half an hour. So don't go away, guys. Please stay tuned. If you guys like our the stream that we have, please do share it, get people in. We have 128 teams who are battling it out in week number 1. So we have 16 weeks left. Week number 2 registrations are up for grabs. You can quickly go onto our ILG website and register for week number 2. If you didn't get the chance to play week number 1, there's so much money on the line. So for now, it's me, Flash, saying goodbye. We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back in about 10 minutes time. Don't go anywhere. Big shout out to the sponsors, title sponsor Alienware, powered by Logitech G, associate sponsors Nextwave Multimedia and Kaspersky, GP partner Galax, energy drink partner Monster Energy. Take about 10-15 minutes. We will be back with Group B, and there's a lot more PUBG action lined up for you here today. See you folks soon.
When you walk in the room, you're still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. You to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't you rise, and now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think just want you to myself.
happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy, and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. The picture isn't perfect. The road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going. Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look.
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Good. It's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going. Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
When you walk in the room, you're still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy, and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. The picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Good. It's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Group B qualifier is on its way for the first minor of PUBG Mobile here at ILG Cup Season 3. I'm Shays there. Joining me is Jonathan, and the flight path pretty similar, I would say,
I know,
to the first
time,
one. And
this time slightly more access towards places like Rozhok, maybe Yasnaya, Severny. But anyways, people, they would go pick up those vehicles and try and access those places. But now this time Starbus, Severny, Zarki are more accessible because you can pick up a vehicle and move over there faster. But the normal places like Novo, Military Base, Ferry Pier, Primos, Pochinki, Gatka, these are all accessible by all the teams, and you've seen most of the teams moving up towards northwest, and very few teams are moving towards southeast. I don't know if any team is wanting to go to Novo because Novo is quite far over there. But hopefully maybe one team makes its way to military base. At least we saw in the last map there was only one team on that entire island, and again you see the people that are jumping off the plane also are all moving towards north. I don't see anyone coming in towards the south.
yes, indeed. And I want to quickly have a look at Yasnaya Polyana right now. If we can have a look at the aerial view, we have 4 squads in here, all tucked up nicely up against one another. Squad number 6, 19, 13, and in the distance, I believe there is another squad in that far compound there. Yeah, squad number 16, Hydro. So, again, last time we did see a couple of squads dropping very close to each other, but one of the squads, as soon as they realized that there were enemies nearby, they just straight up hopped into that vehicle and drove away. That is pretty much, I believe, mirrors the sentiment of what's going through with most of these players. Nobody wants to be the first one to jump into the thick of things and be the reason why their squad gets eliminated from this minor number 1. Johnny.
Yeah, you see team number 9 very close to squad number 7, and they are looting in their close in school near the apartments. So one apartment is taken by squad number 7, that is dead zone, and there is squad number 9, that's 7th heaven, also nearby. And now they know that they are next to each other, and they're just trying to third party and see if they're able to spot anyone. They are right now squared. You can see 7th heaven light has taken some damage already, and they only have pistols. So DZ versus 7th heaven. Let's see what action is going to take place over here in the apartments next to school.
I'm just still keeping my eyes peeled here at Yasnaya Polyana, where we have a 4-way standoff. In fact, squad number 6 split up a little. There's Cyrus, who's gone wandering a little away from the rest of his team. Hydro is pushed in as well. Now they're dangerously close to where WTW is. Win the war. And I already hear some shots being fired. I think that's squad number 19 taking some shots there from the roof. In fact, that's Nishal there, who's taken significant amount of damage. And in terms of heals, he only has 13 bandages. So it'll take him a bit of time here as he quickly heals back up. Squad number 9. Oh!
Happening by 7th heaven over here against DZ, and Sandan Shri gets knocked down over here. He's taking damage from the building on the side, but the revive needs to come up. Are they going to kill the person from squad number 7? That's the question. DZ Spider, he's already got Spider down itself, and they have made the...
Yeah, he's just going to go charging through. He manages to get the knock. His teammates in as well, but now he ends up getting knocked down. Are they going to chase this? I believe they want to right now. Mafia going for the heal. The rest of his teammate has come in as well. Don't think there's anyone else in this building. No, that's just the lone man.
A first squad finally taken down. That 7th heaven gets knocked out in the 16th position.
Well, that was pretty unfortunate there. They did manage to get one knock in, but unfortunately...
You can see squad number 16 that's moving over there. There's a knockdown onto Savage over here. And they wiped Savage down as well. And Hydrodeep, the only person alive. But they are going to, pick up the remains of what is left of Hydro. Hydrodeep just running away. He's the only person alive. He wants to keep his team's hopes up to move into the semi-finals. You need to be in the top 4 to make your way to the semi-finals.
Yeah, top 4 teams move on to the semi-finals, which will be played out on Thursday, where with 32 squads battling it out. Top 16 move on to the grand finals. 25,000 rupees on the line every weekend. First place 20,000, second place 5,000, and both those teams qualify to the playoffs that will happen in January. Big shout out to all the sponsors. Title sponsor Alienware, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors Next Wave Multimedia and Kaspersky. GPU partner Galax. Energy drink partner Monster Energy. Today is day 1 of the PUBG Mobile Minors. We have 16 weeks of qualifiers lined up for you, which will happen from today till I think it's the first week of December, and then we'll have playoffs in January, followed by the LAN finals itself in February. So lots of PUBG Mobile action lined up for you Monday to Fridays. And of course, you get to catch Dota and CS, the best of the best, battle it across in India on LAN at the best gaming cafes to see who will be the ultimate LAN warrior. For now though, I'm going to keep following the legend here, who's separated from the rest of his team. Looting away, does have the AR, 30 bullets, and a level 2 helmet. Level 1 West, quite a bit of heal on him, 4 first aid kits, has 5 boosters up as well, so pretty well kitted. What are we seeing on your side, Johnny?
Yeah, we're seeing team number 17, that is one step ahead, is very close to team number 10. Team RV Bravo, they're just across each other in Georgiapol City. Lazy does spot one person out, and he's told his teammates, yeah, there's one spot over there, but it doesn't look like they want to take the fight. They are in the circle, and right now they want to just get that decent loot. They have level 2 helmets, level 2 vests, an AK as well. Trying to get those sights, M164s as well, but does not look like they want to take the fight right now. Very important for them to be safe, get those positions as well, because we know the top 4 positions have quite, the position points are quite high.
Yeah, looking back at Yasnaya Polyana, you see squad number 13 moving away right now. They're going to pick up their vehicles. They found themselves 2 buggies, and with that they should be able to pick up Yoda and move out of this. They did lose one player early on, Dante, having taken a fall. Squad number 6 now will have the entirety of Yasnaya to themselves. 2 buggies. They're going to head in towards squad number, I think 16, that's Deep, who's pretty much running as Yoda. Ooh. Ends up going down. I think I made the switch at the worst possible time there.
Yeah, Yoda takes a fall, and now we see team number 6 WTW. I mean team number 13 WTW over there. Yoda takes a fall, but he picks up ace, and they're going to take those 2 buggies and move out from there quickly. There is action happening in squad number 12. That's SWAT. But WTW right now moving in towards...
Yeah, we'll switch over to squad number 12 here as they begin to start their push on to squad 8. They're all pretty well spread out right now in the open as Zoro spots one, Ashwin. Smokes go down. He spots out XP coming out as well. Doesn't really pull the trigger, and has that cost him right now. He's just going to whale in a couple of shots into the open. There's one player already knocked in Sachin real close. Will eventually get flushed down. And XP, how's he playing this out? So we can quickly move into that split screen. XP in the building, all on his own. And we have Ashwin moving in as well. Ashwin, in fact, gets knocked down by Zoro. And he's going to go charging through. It's a reloading out in the open. XP gets spotted out. He's going to wing it right now. Turns back across. And I think there should be the kill coming down. Yep. XP ends up going down outside. Zoro, he ends up getting knocked down as well. But I think they've done enough to get the clean up here. Yeah, they did have only 3 players. In fact, Digyant was nowhere in sight. It's just about getting his buggy into play here, but they survived just barely their tango, keeping SWAT still 4-man strong. Johnny.
Yes, SWAT is still 4-man strong, and that's the main important thing. They have the heals as well, level 3 helmets, but they need to now start moving to place and get those loots. Without that loot, they've already taken one fight, they've got 4 kills, so that's the beautiful part for SWAT. And those 4 crucial points we saw in the last map, every kill is important because that one kill is the decider. We saw there was a tie between 2 teams for position 4, and the kill points is that matters then.
Yep, south of Pochinki, we have the first drop coming in. It's going to be an AWM with the tac stock, level 3 goodies, and an adrenaline syringe. So, unfortunately, I don't think there's any squad anywhere close to the position right now. If we actually have a look at the circle that has presented itself here, it's very, very similar to the first circle we saw the last time around as well, Johnny. We have that entirety of mill base encompassed. We have Pochinki, Ferry Pier, Shelter, Melta Farm, Rozok, Ruins, Gatka, all of it in it. Last time we did see the circle move, the next circle move towards the north, and at that point of time there's, I think there's one squad in mill base who had absolutely no problems rotating back out. But I think if the circle does move into mill base, that's when the fun begins. That's when we will see a lot of bridge cam come into play as well. A lot of teams will look to rotate early into the island there, Johnny.
Yeah, and right now you can't say much because the circle could move towards military base or could move up towards north. If it goes towards military base, most likely it's going to end up near those bridges. And if those matches happen at those bridges, it's going to be so much fun. And you saw team number 16, Hydrodeep, he's been waiting and waiting and waiting over here. It looks like he's just going to play the patient game because he knows his 3 teammates are down. He's alone. It's not going to be easy.
Yep, we have the second drop coming in. It's going to be the M249 with the 8X. Not the best of combos to go with too, but hey, there's still 2 very high tier pickups. They have also the level 3 goodies that teams will be looking for. Again, smack bang in the middle of absolutely nowhere. The drop does come, I think that squad number 13 and 16 were very close to each other. What's happening with squad number 7, Johnny?
So near squad number 7 there is one more squad which is just next to them, and they need to come. You know, if you see the squad number 12, instead they've taken the Yasnaya Poliana route instead. I thought they might want to come towards Rozok, but squad number 7 is there. There is squad number 6 nearby over there, so squad number 6 might take a clash with them, but squad number 6 is already in the circle. So SWAT, they are moving from the side squad number 12, but it does not look like squad number 6 might spot them out yet.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be the case here. Squad 12.
Now they should have.
Oh, they're moving. Now they're moving in close. Squad. They're very close to squad number 6. In fact, there's Zorro, who's pretty low, is gonna make his way out of the vehicle.
And you see Cyrus, squad number 6. He's taking the vehicle. Are they wanting to charge towards them? That's the question. Or are they going to move away?
I'm not sure if they've have any inclination of where squad 6 is playing from right now. Oh, they know. They've heard the shots right now. We see Zorro scoping in. He spots out Yash out in the open. 2 shots. Was that a knock? Not really sure, but Zorro just gonna get knocked down, hanging around a tad bit too much there in the open. We already have the res coming in from Digyant. And was that Zergrush who's out far away right now? They can go ahead and repeat this. What are they?
But it looks like they're just wanting
scopes that they have. I think they have a 4x.
But I don't think they're going to take that fight. It looks like they're deciding to move away instead. They're going more towards the west, and they're just wanting to avoid the fight completely. But the question is, there is one team in Rozok, that's squad number 7, and if they go too deep into Rozok, they might just encounter them. And right now, both the vehicles, I mean Cyrus with his teammate is moving towards school. Oh no, he's moving towards Rozok. He is going to encounter team number 7 if that's the case. But looks like he's going more towards in between the mountains and those hilly areas, maybe take some cover. He's avoiding Rozok completely, avoiding school. Like every team does not want to take those early fights right now because that positions really matter. Position points and kill points really matter. And it looks like squad number 6 is completely evading this.
Oh, look at this fight coming in. Squad number 15 gonna move in up close up against squad number 17. They found themselves in the compound. There's Lazy in the corner. Ninshot coming back in as well. They're inside the warehouse, and 15 looking to make their way in. In come the nades, in come the Molotovs. And they're gonna look for this pincer play here. 2-2 split up right now. There is Zero Phase who's waiting in the corner at the edge, trying to take the third person. The nade's going to be good.
Easy Punk destroys the vehicle.
There you go, the nade connects it. I didn't see that. See, XCC. I don't think he spotted that nade coming in, and he's going to be the first player to get knocked in the corner. We have MIG who's also healing back up. All of them are just going to huddle up here as Thunder buys them some time. Lazy going to go charging out. He wants to take this fight. Thunder trying to buy time. Spray across the corner. He's going to hit the deck, and Browned Up, he gets the kill, and then they're going to re-engage back in. Ninshot out in the open. Needs to run back in. Oh, the second knock comes in as well, and now Punk of Chai all alone. He gets knocked down, and it's all down to Zero of Phase inside. 1v4. What can he do? 3 teammates knocked down right now. Does he go for this play? He has the smokes. Smokes coming out. First smoke in, second smoke, and that should buy time. He's gonna go for this res. MIG, they're playing this low as well. And question is, I'm not sure if they want to move in right now because they have no info on where Zero Phase is playing from. Thunder gonna show himself at the edge, and he can thirst out Punk of Chai. Yes, he gets the thirst in, and all that opportunity goes down the way. They've already pushed in, but he turns around, gets the first knock in, nicely done. Spots the second player out as well. He wants to go for this flush, but he's getting surrounded quickly, and with that battle, there's the Dooku who does eventually get the kill in. Squad wipe. Unfortunately, squad number 17 bites the dust. Let's go ahead and quickly look at what DBZ is up to here, Johnny.
So there's squad number 19, DBZ. They spotted one on top, and he sees the nade also coming in, but Jiren is just going to try and fall back. There are 2 people of squad number 14 alive and 2 people of DBZ, so it's a duo.
Yep, look at this, look at the push though. Mahir, he's going to the far side. He's bought enough time with that smoke, playing at the edge of the smoke here. I think he's pretty much all on his own. Meat bleeding away at the back. He's just too far away right now. There's nothing that Mahir can do for him. But I think he has a window of opportunity here if he wants to look for this play. If he can find one of these players isolated, he can probably look for that push. There was Jiren who was tagged pretty low, but now he's managed to get the heals off as well. And with that, I think Mahir right now is just going to wait. Oh, he's been spotted from the roof, and he's going to get taken down as well. So all that patience pays off for nothing. This is a perfect peek there. Makes his way onto the roof. From up top there, you get to spot players who are trying to be sneaky here at these compounds. And Goku keeps squad number 19 alive. Finds himself some nice little loot as well.
What? It looks like ORV is having some fun over here. They have 3 vehicles, and look at them dancing. It's just like, okay, we are in the circle. We do not need to hide.
Well,
let's do something crazy.
I mean, you're in the circle. You can bring out all the swag you want at that point of time, and don't really fall in Quan Chi.
But see, that's the whole point. ILG is something where people have fun as well, and there's competition. And
Yep.
you can see the players enjoying it. So that's the whole point.
I mean, that's the beauty of PUBG, right? The people who play it serious, they're people who also like to have fun while doing so. So for now though, squad number 13, they have the Hydro deep close to them, and there's also squad number 10 who are moving in this general direction, but I think that squad number 13 is 2 players strong. They've lost 2, and looks like they have themselves a UAZ. Let's have a look at what their loot's looking like. Level 2, 10 bandages, 2 boosters, and then for 1 kill.
You see, one
Oh, this is the squad that was earlier in Yasnaya in that four-way tie-up, and they lost Dante early on. Unfortunately, they were trying to pick up Yoda and head out of those Yasnaya fields, and he got shot down in the process.
Yeah, you see also it looks like team number 10 might want to go for the drop, but they turn around. I don't know why. They're stopping over here. I thought they would want to make their way towards the drop over there, but they've got some good cover with the vehicle. So it looks like they're like, okay, let's not take the drop instead. The drop is quite close towards southwest and towards Pochinki, so just above the hill of Pochinki.
Alright, let's quickly have a look at the map right now. The circle has shifted in. It's circled around Pochinki. Some of these squads are looking to make their way in. Squad number 6, 16, number 12 is also going to move in. Actually, Digyant moving in all alone. We already have squad 6, 20 and 10 who have set up shop inside here. All around Pochinki right now. No one really inside the city. And squad number 12, I believe, is coming very close to 16. Johnny?
Yeah, you see, he just so as soon as Hydrodeep hears someone, he just goes and lies down. He knows he's alone. It's going to be a really difficult fight. He has only UMP, nothing else, and he has only 4 bandages with a level 1 helmet, level 1 vest, level 2 helmet. So he can't do much. He's like, okay, I'm just going to snake this out till the end.
Well, looking at the aerial view of squad number 6 here, who's sitting nice and pretty inside this compound here. They have 2, 3, 4 buildings to work with. There's squad number 12 who are also driving by just on the opposite side of the ridge.
And you can see squad number 18, they've made such beautiful cover for them. They've taken vehicles over here. They have a rock and they've built this fortress over there at the edge of the circle. And this is something which teams tend to do quite a lot, and it really works out for you because you know you have one solid cover. At the end, if there are people shooting at you, you can blow off these vehicles and then you have a very good cover for you. But you see the circle moving a little ahead towards team 16, but team 13 moving very close towards team 18, and this could be a duel. Maybe they didn't hear the vehicles coming in for squad number 13, but this time squad number 18 picking up the vehicles and moving ahead.
There's also a couple of squads here at the perimeter. There is DBZ as well as SWAT. SWAT sitting right now nice and pretty on the hill. DBZ in that building at the bottom, but
they have spotted Deep. Has he heard him? But he's very next to them. Is he? I don't know whether he has an inclination that there's somewhere there, but you can see the nades being prepared by Badshah. He throws it across behind, but Hydrodeep is behind the rock, and they have
they spot out Deep. He was lying there in the floor, gets cleaned up. Unfortunate there. Was trying to be a little sneaky in, but unfortunately doesn't really pay off. His entire body there was spotted at the end.
Yeah, they had a very slight inclination because I don't know how that guy was sleeping over there. He did not move at all, but sniper, some inclination made him stop the vehicle, get off the vehicle, and they turn.
Well, circle is going to move further in the entirety. I think about 90% of Pochinki is going to be inside
and now they're
that.
close to squad number 11 as well. Squad number 11 has creeped up towards squad number 18, and this could be a showdown.
Yep, squad 11 is actually just driving around this ridge here. There's squad 18 on top. It's being spotted. Toxic just taking so much damage. The UAZ is going to catch flames up. He gets knocked down. Toxic. He's going to be left behind right now. Does he have backup coming in soon?
Yes, his teammates are there nearby.
But they're all the way below the hill there. And there's already Grumpy and Sniper pushing in. And they're going to be looking to get this flush. They're all coming down the hill. They know there is Toxic. And if he had backup, would have already come in place. And looks like Toxic will have to eventually bleed out. Beowulf and Co.
It doesn't look like his teammates are going to come to revive him. Oh, they're moving up. They might just do it. But they are taking some damage from the opponent. And now Beowulf's Star is also taken down. He's still running.
Yep, we're gonna have another fight breakout here. Rex moving out in the open. He spots out multiple players. In fact, one of his players already knocked down. He spots some player, jumps on it, goes for the spray, connects and gets the knock. And he has Badshah there as well in the corner. He's gonna go for the flushes, finds one. Can he find more? His teammate is down for the count there. Does he have utility? Yes, he does. Smoke's available, gonna go for the res. Rest of his teammates also coming in, but the blue's gonna start pushing in soon. It's just barely at the edge, and they've got quite a bit of distance to cover if they are to make their way into the next circle, Johnny.
Yeah, you see, ORB has positioned themselves so well at the edge of the circle. They've got such good cover in that house, and the problem here is if you look at the next circle, the circle is so clumped up. I mean, just look at that. There's so much open. It's Pochinki and the open ground. Just something teams dread, and it might be ending up in a snake game. See, team number 10 moving towards team number 11 and 12. Team number 11 and 12 are next to each other.
Yep, there's Beowulf who's already taken a knockdown as they take this compound away. Toxics on top of the hill, and they're going to be able to get the full flush in. Unfortunately, nothing that Toxic could do too far away, but they've got another problem to worry about. There is squad number 6 here in the distance. They've dropped the smokes. They're in the fields, and they're going to take some time here to get the reses of Will squad number 12. Question is, do they look to drive out of here? They have Tango just moving out of the air in kamikaze mission here with the UAZ. Just barely manages to make it to the back of that building there. Just taken so much damage, but he's gonna be counting his lucky stars. He's managed to make it there in one piece, Johnny.
Yeah, he managed to make it by the skin of his teeth. I'm sure he must be thinking, oh my god, what's going to happen? I thought he was going for the drop, but he was making his way to his teammates.
And Cyrus, I think, is going to get into the Dacia here. Question is though, are they going to look to cut the distance and move in for the fight? No, they've actually just gone ahead and reposition that behind the building for some cover. Vehicles are going to be big here in these fields. There might be a situation where they have absolutely nothing for cover and they're in the open fields, and that's when the vehicles can be used to provide that 1 or 2 seconds of cover, which allows you to get those shots off. Gabbar has been spotted out. He does have the ghillie on him, long range. Cyrus not yet pulling the trigger. He has the DP with him. Not the most ideal weaponry for that long range duel, but
see, squad number 15 taking so much damage from squad number 12. Squad number 12 spotted them and they're bursting the vehicle. They might all get exploded. They need to move behind or they're going to take so much damage. 2 people are already fallen, and is that going to be the end of Team MIG?
Thunder, yeah, ends up going down out in the open. It's just so hard to reposition without utility, and they pretty much get flushed out in the open. The blue was also pushing in. They didn't really have too much in terms of choices there on what they could do.
And you see squad number 20 moving on to them. Gabbar, he spotted them at the squad house on top. He sees someone on the roof. He has a VSS. And nowadays I see a lot of players liking the VSS on a close range.
There's Goku in the building right now, and there's 2 players from WTW inside this, and they're making a lot of noise. Nades out on the ready. Goku is all alone right now. He's gonna toss it down. The nade does do a little bit of damage, but that's given away his position right now. They know exactly where he's going to be playing from, and if he can move quickly to the split screen as they line utility up here. Goku, yeah, there you go. He sees the player. He's like, he's just gonna run out of here. The re-engage, move in. That was the opportunity there. No, he's just repositioned behind the shack, and he's gonna get shot in the back by a player from squad number 20. Oi. Anticlimactic end to that duel there, John.
Now squad number 13 know that 20 is there and they're bursting their tires. So that squad number 20 can't make a move. You see only 4 seconds of the clock and the circle is quite far, but they have a vehicle instead. Yeah,
13 just gonna wing it. They're gonna ride out in the fields straight into squad number 6, who pretty much looking at them right now.
They're taking so much damage.
Oh, they're out in the open. They're all out. They're gonna go try and prone this out, but the entirety of squad 6 is like, yup. What's up? Thank you so much for the kills. And they're looking for the flushes. It's important. Oh, there's a 20 out in the open and they just get creamed down. 2 players make that 3. They're all down in the open, and now Cyrus, he's getting shot at as well from behind. Squad number 12, they think this is the opportunity to move in. This is their moment of stardom. But hey, Cyrus, he does survive. He also gubber out in the open there. Squad number 20 bites the dust.
He drops 2 smokes. He wants to go for the res. They should be able to go for the res onto him. There's team number 6 sitting in the house. They spotted that, and they're very close to the next zone as well. The vehicle has exploded. Maybe Cover can explode his vehicle as well. He'll get good cover over there, because anyways he can't drive that. The tires are exploded. He'll get the res onto Legend. So they have 3 people.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. Squad number 10. They drop the smokes. They're gonna get prone, and they're slowly moving out in the open. There is Toxic on the far side, also proned up, but he's been spotted out now by squad number 12, and they're just chipping away at him, and they will eventually pick up the kill. So it's down to the top 4 squads. Squad number 6 in the building, 20 who's also moving out in the open, 10 in the open, and squad number 12 who are poking away at Bad Boy right now. He's gonna drop some utility. No, he gets knocked down. They did expend quite a bit of smokes already, and I don't think he's going to be able to make it back to safety. There is a smoke preemptively drop. Yep, does in fact make it, and there's 2 more smokes blooming up, and I think with that they should be able to get the res in some pre-fires through the smoke.
See the slam dunk onto team number 20. Look at the nades being thrown by team number 6. Are they going to do damage? That's the question. He gets 1 knock. They get the res though, but
well, that was very close in fact, but
see the circle moving. See them snaking their way through.
yeah, they need to move. Squad number 20. They've dropped a wall of smokes here, but there is squad number 6 just battling straight down at them. Meanwhile, squad number 10 and 12 also going for this fight out here in the open. They do get the knock in onto Snipey, but now Dragneet is just going to stand up, and he's actually going to spot squad number 20 here. He's going to take some shots at them. Argus still focused up at squad number 12 in the smoke. Tango ends up getting knocked down, and it's all down to Zerg Rush. How's he going to play this? He's sitting inside the smoke. He's half HP. His West is pretty bummed out by the smoke to the base. He goes for the wing there with the... Be able to get the resin onto Snipey. He does. But how does Zerg Rush play this? Smokes out. Nade is also available if he wants to blow this, but his position is pretty much given away right now. He's supposed to play around. Can he get the knock? No, he can't. Opportunity was there, but it goes swinging by, and now Argus.
Squad number 6 who's been in prime position sitting.
Yeah, they've just been sitting and watching this entire fight, right?
The spray, but he gets knocked down. He's
Oh, Zverev! Was that the knock? Yes. Zverev gets cleaned, and with that, it's down to a 1v1 squad. Yo, Argus takes the knock, and there it is. Winner, chicken dinner. Squad ORB.
That's ORB official squad number 6.
Yeah, they take the chicken dinner, and in convincing fashion, 11 kills. Similar to the chicken dinner the last time around.
Yeah, this is how important positioning is. They were positioned in that house, and that circle kept coming towards them.
I mean, they did ignore the, I'd say, a good part of the fights there in that final, I'd say, second half. But I think that's the beauty of it, right? If you come down to eventually that 1 squad versus 1 squad scenario, and you get the full 4 kills, you're going to end up with 4 kills regardless. And when that fight did break up there at the end, 4 squads, of which 3 of them were pretty much in the open. They just use utility, use as much smokes as possible, pre-fires into the smoke, a lot of luck coming into play as well. Team number 6, they didn't leave it to that. They played it smart, and rightfully will take the chicken dinner here, Johnny.
Yes, they will, and those points also 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 kills.
Yeah, that's a high kill chicken dinner right there. Thank you so much for all the people who are tuning in. Big shout out to all the sponsors: title sponsor Alienware, powered by Logitech G, associate sponsors Next to Multimedia and Kaspersky, GP partner Galax, energy drink partner Monster Energy, to Shadeslayer and Flash. Don't go anywhere. We have one more group group matches coming your way. Group C takes the stand up next. This is day 1 of the first minor for PUBG Mobile online at ILG Cup Season 3. See you folks in a bit.
When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't you rise, and now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. You call to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy, and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. The picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going. Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Good. It's all good. Life is going like it should.
Can't you see that I love you so? So why must it be that I break everything I hold? Don't know what it takes to make it through the day. Though I'm standing here, that you walk away remains my greatest fear. I'd like to be a voice without a way, like a melody that floats above any wave. But I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Yeah, I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Now I believe that you are not yet free, but I've got this fear that I'm not either in my bones, you see. So we can only hope to hold the others strong, and in the arms of grace will be your love, will be your song. I'd like to be a voice without a way, melody that floats above any wave. I'd like to be a voice without a way, like a melody floats above any wave. But I'm coming down like a cannonball. Yeah, I'm coming down like a cannonball. Can't you see that I love you so? So why must it be that I break everything I hold?
Butterfly dancing in the sky, spreading wings, flying high. Colors reflect into your eyes, lush, baby, love. Close to me, close to me, so close to me. Close to me, so close to me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Group C qualifier match here, the final game of the day. PUBG Mobile online qualifiers, number 1 of ILG Cup Season 3. I'm Shades. They are joining me is Flash. Flash, what's up?
Oh my god, this is going to be a crazy lobby because we have some very known teams over here, especially the team that came number 8 position in PMCO, that's Learn From Past. So a lot of people would be wanting to watch this match and see. We have a full lobby over here. It's going to be fun, Shade. I'm just waiting to see what flight path we have. I want the flight to go through Georgia Pole and I want to see people.
I'm just waiting to see if we're going to
go. It goes through Georgia Pole, man. It goes through Georgia Pole.
It's a similar flight path, but it's going to shift all the way to the north here for map number 3, starting from the northeastern side towards southwest, ending up just outside of hospital. So we're gonna have places like Zarki, Stolberg, Severny, all of these places which we didn't see in the first 2 maps come into play here. Of course, despite Millbase being in play, no squads went there in game 2, and in game 1 there was only 1 squad that went there. So
yeah, you're going to see a lot of teams even try and pick up the vehicles near shelter and maybe drive their way to Novo. I don't know if people are going and watching the replays or watching the stream to see where the distribution of teams are happening, but I see no one's wanting to go. I mean, I don't know if they're scared or what, but no one's wanting to go to these high loot places like military base, Novo. In the last map, no one went there at all. In the first map, there was only 1 team on that entire island, and I don't know because of this flight path if there are going to be teams that are going to even make there. We see team number 7 is going to Stolberg. Is going to Stolberg. Stolberg, not that high loot area compared to other places like Pochinki, Georgia Pole City, Yasnaya. This time, no one goes to Yasnaya, but you see team number 6 they want to go to Severny. Team number 9. It looks like maybe team number 19 and 9 are trying to go and pick up a vehicle over there. But yeah, let's see what happens.
Yep, there is in fact 3 squads towards South George, while this, I think, squad number 14 who are still on their way out. I think they're heading somewhere near south of Gatka. Squad number 16 spread out, I think that's squad 15 below them in TBS. A couple of squads already having found their vehicles as well. Squad 9 as well as 19 moving their way south. There's squad number 11 Envy sitting right now at Kameshki, while EOS is going to be setting up shop in Stolberg. Severny is going to play home to squad number 6. Pochinki, like I said, still 2 squads there.
We see squad number 19 as well. They got the vehicle, but they chose to go to Milta instead of going to Novo Reponie. So it doesn't look like any team is going to go to that side of the island. And looking at the circle as well, the circle, there is some part of that island over there.
I want to keep my eyes peeled on this. Zorro is currently giving chase. He gets spotted and he's just going to run into the building here.
And you see team number 9 is also moving towards they are moving close to team number 19.
Yeah, 9 and 19 very close to each other. I think there's 2 players who moved out early. I think maybe there was just Samurai, and the rest of the players are just about making in here. So they do have that split coming up thus far. Squad number 19.
And we know Milta, it's a medium loot place. There are a lot of houses, but you don't get that many ARs over here.
Right.
Maybe you might pick up 1 sniper or something over here. But now if 2 squads have to contest that, there's going to be a lot of problems.
Indeed. As squad 9 right now, they've just taken that compound on the north side, and they're going to be pretty A-okay there. They're just going to leave Samurai split up for now, who's looting this compound all alone. Managed to find himself the M16, 15 bandages at the start. Not too bad. Yeah, big shout out to all the sponsors of ILG Cup Season 3. Title sponsor Alienware, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors Nextwave Multimedia and Kaspersky. GPU partner Galax. Energy drink partner Monster Energy. What's happening over at Georgiopol right now, Johnny?
Yeah, in Georgiopol, we have team number 18 who have the entire Georgiopol containers towards themselves. We have team number 17, that's LTC Merciless, which is in Georgiopol City, and that's towards the south. And there is one team that is towards the north as well.
Oh, look at this. Out at Pochinki, we might see the first fight brewing here. Squad number 13 and 16. We're split up right now. We have Boss, Greedy moving across. They are pretty much straight up one compound away. There's just one street separating the two squads.
Yeah, you see NCC over there sitting top, team number 16. I think he's spotted TBS over there on the opposite side of the road, and he has the nade up and running. Is he going to drop the nade? That's the question. He is trying to peek and try and get the angle over there, but
yep, this is all like they're gonna barely have much utility to work with. They're gonna try and make it count, as we have Bhaskar who's on the roof right now trying to quickly see if he can spot anyone out. I think the trump card here for squad 13 is gonna be Man. He's all the way here on the right side. Not sure if he's been spotted out. He can go for that. Oh no, that's actually a nade that comes very close to his building. So I'm guessing squad 16 are pretty aware of his whereabouts. It was pretty unlucky for squad 16 to not have got that grenade through the window. And right now, just gonna make it to that cracked compound and just wing his way to the rest of his teammates here on the left hand side.
yeah, you can see Greedy also waiting over there. He spotted Gravity on the opposite end. He has the 4x open and he did fire a shot, but I think they should try and move behind, try and get that loot, because they still have basic loot, level 1 helmet. They have level 2 armor though, but there's no healing or whatsoever.
Yep, everyone on squad 16 right now, they just set up taking TPP. They're not pulling the trigger, they're not leaving themselves exposed, they're just playing for info right now. Unfortunately here, see a couple of players not too great on weaponry. 25 ammo on the Vector, not the best of weapons to fight long range. And oh, he spots on the shoulder. He's gonna tap out with the Vector, and he gets significant damage done in onto Greedy. Unfortunately, it's only a Vector, and that distance, it's barely gonna tickle him at this point of time. Greedy is gonna be lucky that he survived that, Johnny.
Yeah, Greedy is lucky. But you see, the good part is one player from squad number 13. The other 3 people are keeping squad number 16 engaged. But you see that man moving from the left, flanking in at the. He's taking position. He's picking up loot, whatever he is getting. He's going out as well to check.
Yeah, there's in fact Man all the way here up on Church, and he's gonna have bird's eye view of
squad number 11. Let's move towards them. There's some firing happening, and they're fighting against squad number 7 over there. That's Envy versus EOS. They did get 1 kill over there, but Zeus is sitting on top of the hill. Is he going to take revenge? That's the question.
Yep, looks like he's gonna give chase here. Final remaining player Zeus is biding his time, but looking at his HP, RTD definitely has the edge in this fight. Does have a nice little ridge there for cover, and RTD.
He spots the vehicle there, but I don't know if he wants to go for the fight because he does not know how many people are there from team number 7. But that looks like Zeus is the last person alive for his team.
Yep, let's quickly switch over to the first drop that's come into play here. We have the M249 5.56 ammo, sniper suppressor, level 3s, and there's only one squad here, squad number 19, Zorro. He's just buying time here, just waiting it out to see if anybody's going to come for this, else 19 are going to get some prime loot now, Johnny.
Yeah, if we come back to that same fight, I think they spotted Deuce back, and now Deuce is behind that rock. He's spraying away with the AK, and finally RTD takes him down. And he's knocked. His teammate though is very far, so there's no point. His teammate is not even going to come and help either, because now he's going to just play for that position and get those position points. But the way the points system is structured, you need those kills as well, because you never know in a position of a tie what would happen, and those kill points are going to get you ahead.
Yep. We have Man still pretty much holding in from Church. I think he just barely spots out Shreyas there at the edge. He's completely been... oh, there's a shot that comes his way, so I think he's given away switch. I was just going to say, he's done a fine move in getting here without really being spotted, but yeah, with that shot fired in that general direction, they know of his position, and with that, I think this flank is not really going to amount to much, but...
and you see team 18 over there, Fury takes a knock and is fighting against team number 15, who's already into Rozov. They need to be a bit more careful. They get one kill over there, but they're able to get the loot. But there is Pseudogod sitting on the boundary behind, and Noxious, he does know that. That's why he's crawling and going, but Pseudogod gets knocked down by Ziggs from Brute, and Noxious goes down to the first floor. He's trying to give cover. He has the M24 as well. He's trying to peek, trying to see if he can get that kill, confirm that kill over there. There are two people from squad number 15 alive, but now team number 18 is wrapping around.
Yeah.
Maybe they want to make that move.
They want to make this move. There's Fahim, who's on the other side. He's spotted his teammate who's knocked down, but they're already converging on his position. Is he actually going to give up on his teammate and run away? Yes, he is. He is, in fact, the last surviving member of TNS. He's getting shot in the back. He's been spotted. Just barely survives. He's just taken so much damage right now. Fahim into the building, and that first aid seems to have done nothing much. He's just running in the open. He's trying to get away from this fight right now. Squad number 18.
And you see X chasing him away with his teammate. They're all hunting him down. They're like, we need that kill. And Fahim has made his way ahead this time instead.
Yep. Thanos official. Unfortunately can't snap his way out of this situation. He's gonna have to pretty much run away from this fight on foot, and looks like he successfully managed to do so. Squad 18 not really gonna pursue this, are they, Johnny?
And let's see, squad number 19 is near those loot, but I don't know if they're going to go for those drops, those airdrops. They haven't been picked up by squad number 9.
Oh, if he can quickly switch back, Fahim is still getting shot at. He's just barely managed to survive there. Took 2 more shots in the back, but meanwhile, his level 3 armor has taken quite a bit of beating. His level 2 helmet is almost non-existent.
You can see Ziggs, right? He's chasing him. He's chasing him from a different angle. He has the VSS.
From far off. He does have the VSS as well. I'm not sure. Oh, he's going to drop the smoke, and what's the play here? He does not have a vehicle. Oh, he spots out a bike. There is a 3-seater bike, but yeah, the long range pea shooter, right? They're chasing him with the vehicle.
They're chasing him in the vehicle, that's what, and Fahim is going to take a fall.
He's going to hit the...
Oh! That was a vehicle, the first vehicle kill we saw of this tournament.
Yep, he just had to lie there and take it. Had absolutely no alternative, and hey, it's a fun little kill coming in. What's happening with squad number 18, Johnny?
Yes, I enjoyed watching that.
But with that, I think they've given away their position. Squad number 12 now is looking in that general direction. Unfortunately, they're still looking at where the initial smokes were deployed, and that is not where squad 18 currently is, and
squad number 17 is under some fire. He's able to bring down Lance, but he's taking shots from the side, and SWAT finally take down LTC. And that was a beautiful fight. So LTC Merciless take a fall.
And squad 20, they have a couple of players here in as well. In fact, they're all four strong, and they've just seen this fight brew very close to them. It's hardly a mile away, I think. Squad number 14. If we can quickly switch to what's happening with the LEFP journey.
Learn from past. They've spotted squad number 8 over there. They have some decent loot. They have the vehicle. They're holding the ridge. I've seen a lot of teams like holding this mountain and this ridge over here at the edge. There he can see Taurus running away, but now he lies down. I don't know if he's wanting to take the shot, because if he takes the shot, they don't have enough cover. The only cover they have is off that ridge. If they have to move ahead, they have the vehicle though, but those two barn houses really important for Team DS. Yes, they started firing. They're trying to take down the vehicle. I mean, they're trying to take down the tires over there. Humid is trying to save the vehicle. Is he going to be able to? No, he's not. They take down 2 tires, but Paradox takes a lot of damage over there.
He does indeed. He does have quite a bit of heals on him. 8 bandages and in fact 5 boosters. He's going to be able to quickly heal back up. As if you can quickly switch over to the other side, we have I think that's Critic, who does spot out players from LEFP. He's going to get pruned up here. Don't think he has a vehicle with a decent enough scope.
Snacks, he had a beautiful vision onto them. He has the Car 98 over there, and he tried to hit one shot, but he gets spotted out as well. So now they know exactly where they are, and those shots are being fired by DS.
Yeah, that's Skull, in fact, rattling off a few shots. He's picked himself up an M16, but a couple of these shots just landing onto the windowsill there. Unfortunately, not really going to connect in LEFP. He's just peeking in, taking turns, looking to see if he can spot anyone. I think Snacks with the Car 98. He's got his eyes trained, waiting to pull the trigger. Skull just barely peeking in and out of this, just baiting Snacks to go for a swing here with that Car 98.
Are they going to double peek? That's the question. They are firing one shot at him. Yeah, they're double peeking on him. Snacks gets the shot, but he does some amount of damage. He gets the knock as well onto Hume. The beautiful shot over there. Playing from the edge and living life at the edge as well.
Yeah, they do have, however, I think that's Taurus there, who can get the res off immediately inside the building. They did have a fair bit of cover. Unfortunately, LEFP can't really get the flush from that distance on any of the knocks that they can find. But right now, the goal is to ensure that they get rid of as much utility as possible from Squad 8's hands. As
you see, I think squad number 18 took some damage over there. They did fight against the team, and it looks like they wiped them completely.
Yeah, that's squad number 18 there, getting the team kill. While if we actually jump straight back and look at where the map is spread this time around, we have the circle centered around between farm and shelter and school. Quite a bit of teams rotating in. We have 19, 9, 6, 13, all of them pretty much converging into an area around farm. While squad 10, they're going to be pretty safe here towards the northeastern side. The western side is going to be a little cluttered as well. We have squad 13, 18, 16 all coming very close. What's DS Humaid up to here? I think they're going to find themselves a buggy.
The vehicle, they lost the tires, so now they're picking up those buggies. Team Learn from Past is also just next to them, moving them from the side, but they need to hit the zone pretty soon. They need to get that cover. They know the houses are there at the side, so they're trying to secure a position. They're fighting. Did they spot someone over there? Oh, he's just firing just in case. They are going to get this compound for themselves. And DS who made.
Yeah, that's a DS who's who actually has one more squad just driving by them, and I think they're taking a few shots at them as well. They're in the distance, they should be A-okay. That's actually squad number 20 who's gonna look to take up some of these compounds here on the far side. But look at this, they're driving in and they're driving straight into squad number 6 who are waiting on the other side. They're in the open, in fact. Solid Co, they need to run away. They're taking a lot of damage. Sanjay gets half HP. Yadav's half HP as well. Kaboom! Bye bye. Entire squad just gonna get eviscerated from the server. 4 boxes remain and a memory of being in the ILG Cup.
Yes, beautiful takedown over there. And now squad number 13, they position themselves beautifully on top of the mountain. And LEF, one person getting knocked over there.
Yeah, it's Snacks here, aggressively looking to pick members of team 6 here, to team 9 rather, on the far side. Oh, he has shots coming in his direction. It looks like he has been spotted out, but isn't shying away from taking a fight here. I think he just barely spots out Justice. There is a drop in this direction as well. There is a smoke on the drop. Not sure if it's already been looted. I don't think that's the case. If you can switch over to the other screen, we have squad number 18 just huddled up.
Huddled up, having some fun. It's good to see. It's good to see people enjoying the tournament, having some fun. Round number 1. People playing it safe. They know people not going to push that easily. You go out, you get fire, and your vehicle gets exploded.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's it. We've already seen one case of that some time ago. But yeah, if you look at the map back again, there's squad number 16 was still moving into the zone right now. Squad 11, 9, 14, 8, 13, 10, 19, 11. All of them have set up shop inside. There's a good part of 10 squads who are already inside the next zone here.
Yeah, the problem I'm thinking right now from Learn From Past is because they are so much in the center, they might go, they're going to get surrounded by team number 9, which is next to them. They have another team that's number 19 coming from behind. They have team number 14 in front. So I don't know what Learn From Past, how are they going to get out of this situation? But they are in a good circle cover. So they are playing from the edge, but they only have 2 buggies. That's the weakest they have. They don't have Darcias or Uaz's.
Yep, squad 6. I think they're gonna look to take the buggy out of here. They leave 1 player behind.
I think squad number 6 has spotted squad number 14 over there. They know there's someone in the house. I don't know if they wanted to make their way towards that. I don't think he's spotted. He might just go towards that house, and that could be the demise of him.
Squad number 14 right now,
No, he decides not to.
they're not budged at all. They're just taking TPP inside the buildings there, and that pretty much would be a suicide mission to drive into.
Learn From Past decide not to move towards, but they see squad number 19. Paradox, playing it carefully. He's hearing so much noises coming from him. He does not want to take those fights. But you see, Learn From Past, how well spread they are in 4 different positions. Squad number 9 is coming from behind of them. There's squad number 14 in the house towards the right.
Yeah, look at this position right now. This squad number 16 in this compound right here, just outside the circle. And on the far side, we just had one of the squads go driving by. I think it is spotted right now by DS. It is in fact one of their players on the far side itself. 18, 11, already close to each other here. And this final circle, the next circle shift is pretty much going to decide the fate of some of these squads who are right now pretty much taking TPP inside these buildings, Johnny.
Yeah, you see there are 11 squads left, 39 people alive. Squad number 19 right in front of them, there's squad number 13 over there. So And 19, squad number 19 is creeping away closer and closer to squad number 13. Squad number 13 is sitting on top. And I don't know if they'll be able to spot anyone over there though.
Yeah, there's a three-way standoff right now between squad 13 on the hill, 10 who's sandwiched up, and then there is squad 14 here. Squad number 6 is looking at all of this, by the way, as well. So for all intents and purposes, it's a four-way standoff. And I think the person who's in a world of trouble is gonna be squad number 10. They're pretty much sandwiched in. They're gonna get shot at from 4 directions. And that's gonna be a tricky situation for them to work out of. They do have one UAZ there, but it's pretty much having absolutely no cover up against squad 14, and they can just rip those tires off. In fact, there's no tires on that UAZ. They're stuck here in this lighthouse for now.
9-team standoff is going to be crazy right now. They're not in the circle, and he gets knocked down.
He gets
as
knocked
well
down
from squad number 13, moving towards the left. There is squad number 11 in front of them, and now they don't know where to go. The revive has to come up pretty soon because squad number 13 is moving on from their right. The squad number 11 moving from their left. There's action happening all over. The Zoro's also being knocked down by squad number 11 over there.
Yep, there is Shroudy, who's actually looking to get away from all of this. Squad number 13 it is that has slowly made their way out of this. There's a vehicle coming in this direction. Yeah, that's the rest of his teammates there in the UAZ.
And you see the standoff now, 13 moving away over there. Let's see team number.
I see some shots being fired up in the distance. I think that's just a couple of squads having a go at each other. I believe squad number 6 is where the next fight is going to happen.
And you see 11, squad number 11, 2 people have been taken down over there, and MNX Terrorist hitting shots on their vehicle, and now it's going to be difficult for Cruz to get that revive over there. He needs to get that smoke, but Hawk, some beautiful shots coming in.
Yep, we quickly switch over to this side here where we have 2 knocks in. Envy have taken a couple of players down. There is a Titan, in fact, trying to desperately get the reses off. He's managed to get Cruz up as well, but the circle pushing in is just doing so much damage right now. Titan can't afford to go for the reses. He's just going to get in the vehicle and run away. They're going to lose 2 players there. They're going to be lucky if they can keep these 2 alive. And looking at the far side, squad number 19 is driving out into the open, and they think they're driving straight into squad number 13. They're going for a drive-by. Those way UAZ is going to get blown up. He's got no safe place to go. The circle's also pushing in. He's just 1 HP right now. How's he going to play this out? He's just going to deboard. He's going to find himself a tree, go for the heal.
And we're moving to squad number 6. You see, learn from past Swag. He gets 3 people down over there. He's just going to take the vehicle. He needs to go save his teammates as well. Get into the zone. But
Swag ends up getting knocked down. He decides to move out in the UAZ all alone. And that means he's gonna. And now there's Paradox who's also going to jump into the UAZ. I think, is he the last man? Yes, he's the last man up for LEFP, but he's riding straight into squad number 9. They're all prone. They're 1 HP. Can he survive this? He's still driving away. He's still alive. He's doing it. He's absolutely doing it. The buggy is up in smokes, but he's so much straight into squad 18. Mafia cleans house. Valiant attempt, but LEFP end up getting knocked out in 8th position. Johnny.
Yeah, learn from past, had such a difficult time. I told you that position over there was, maybe they could have thought that through because they were right in the center and they were getting sandwiched from many sides. Maybe they could have thought of moving towards a different position, but the house was taken already. You see DS mate.
Oh, the squad number 13 just driving by. They're taking some of the, that blows up. Kaboom, and they're going to lose 2 players there. UAZ, such tight areas. When you have so many squads just clumped up in these buildings, not the wise decision. We switch over Humaid in the smoke.
He's getting damage from the side, but SWAT Criminal takes down Skull over there.
Oh, we switch over immediately back though. Steel yet in another fight. Squad number 8 versus squad number 14. They want to try and make a move. They've lost actually already 3 players in. Bruce looking to move in through the smoke. Go for the finish. Oh no! He gets cleaned up. Humaid survives, but the blue is pushing in. He's looking to charge out. Can he make it, Johnny?
Yeah, he's running through that blue zone and he's being careful. He sees Steel over there. Is he going to kill Steel? Yes, he's going to spray, but Steel gets the shot onto him. He just had 10 points of health and he still lands the shot. Humaid was in better positioning over there, but...
Yep, it's 8 players alive right now. 4 squads. Make that 7, in fact, as SWAT ends up succumbing to the zone. Squad number 18, prime position right now.
Oh,
beautiful nade in as well. Walks, ends up biting the dust. There's a smoke on the side. So, for all intents, it's a 4v1 right now. SWAT, Steel, Ghost Prince.
And the beautiful part is squad number 18, Brute, they position themselves so well. They have cover off that stone, off that rock over there. They are near the circle. And now it's a... Brute has 15 kills, my friend. 15 kills.
Well, that's gonna be...
I mean, they're going to be a challenger to watch. It'll be fun to watch them in the semi-finals.
Look at Ghost Prince though. He's just straight up behind the tree. He's just watching all of this intently. There's Steel on the other side. No 2 hoots given. But he's... Yeah, there you go. There's the push that comes in and they're going to be able to clean house. I heard the Car 98 go off in the distance there. And they do spot him behind the tree. GG's in. Brute takes the chicken dinner in convincing fashion. 17 kills there. 17 kill chicken dinner. That's a dominating performance if I've ever seen one, Johnny.
Yeah, now I just want to see if learn from past. They're at position 8, but they have 7 kills.
They have 7 kills.
Will that bring them to top 4 or no? That's the question.
We'll have to wait and see. We're going to take about 5 minutes time to quickly get the scores back out to you. But it's been an amazing day. Final shout outs, Johnny.
Yes, it's been an amazing day of some good PUBG mobile action, especially the 3rd server. I mean, I just enjoyed seeing fights coming here and there. The raw brute power, the shooting, I mean, they're so good, such good accuracy. So we got to see some good shots. I love today's day, man.
And again,
I'm waiting to see what's going to come tomorrow and day after.
Very similar to how the second round also played out, Group B, where people who got themselves into the circle early, took control of those compounds, and who held on to those compounds were the ones who actually ended up coming out on top. And the people who were rotating in late, we saw a couple of teams just moving with the buggies, moving with the UAZs, but they're just running into team after team after team, and they just can't seem to find themselves a nice stronghold there in that final couple of circles. And Brute gonna walk away champions. Thank you so much for all the people who tuned in. We will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. with the Group D, E and F, who will be taking the stage tomorrow. Big shout out to all the sponsors again. Title sponsor Alienware, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors Next to Multimedia and Kaspersky. GP partner Galax. Energy drink partner Monster Energy. This is Shade Slayer as well as Flash signing off. We will see you folks tomorrow. Until then, goodbye, good night.
When you walk in the room, you're still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only drink for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy, and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. The picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Good. It's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.